ॐ सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। नमः सर्वेभ्यः. Welcome you all to the next session of Sangeeta Ratnakara, an overview offered by Arsha Seva Kendram. As you all know, Sangeeta Ratnakara is a musical treatise composed by Nishankaha Sharngadevaha in the 13th century, who was not only a great musicologist but also an Advaita Vedanta follower, an expert in Hatha Yoga, Ayurveda, mathematics, and many other subjects. And he combined so many shastras and came up with this great grantha. There are 7 chapters called Adhyayas in Sangeeta Ratnakara. First one, the Swaragata Adhyaya, has 8 sub-chapters called Prakaranas. So we have covered 7 Prakaranas till now. Padartha Sangraha, Pindotpatti, Nada Sthana, Shruti, Swara, Jati, Kula, Daivata, Rishi, Chanda, Rasa, Grama, Murchana, Krama, Tana, then Sadharana Prakarana, Varna Alankara, Jati Prakarana, and all these Prakaranas have covered various aspects related to Sangeeta, the basics of Sangeeta. And in today's session, that is Geeti Prakarana, here we come across some topics which are actually lost to us. Today we don't have what they call this Kapalagana, Kambalagana, and all those things. So here he talks about Shuddha Jati Samudbhuta Kapalanyadhuna Bruve Raga Janaka Jatinam Tat Kapaleshu Sammitaha. So he says, I am to describe the Kapalas Adhuna now that have originated from the Shuddha Jatis. So here we can understand that these belong to the what we call Janaka Ragas in Carnatic music, and thought system in Hindustani. Just before this system developed, it was Kapala and Kambalagana. That's what we can understand from this Prakarana. And here the ragas of the parent jatis bear a resemblance to their respective kapalas. That's what he says. So first he talks about Shadji Kapala. So what is Shadji Kapalam? Shadjaha, Grahaha, Amshaha, Apanyasaha, and then Atibahu Gani. Alpa Ripa Nidha Lankyorihi Kala Dwadashoditaha Yasmin Shadji Kapalam Tadgaditam Gita Vedivihi. So this Shadji Kapala is declared by experts like this. What he says is the Graha, Amsha, Apanyasa are all in Shadja. Then Nyasa is in Gandhara. Then Gandhara and Madhyama are Bahu. Rishabha, Panchama, Nishada, Daivata are Alpa, rare. And Rishabha is to be overstepped, Langhya. And there are 12 kalas, he says. So in today's raga system, if we look at Behag, maybe it almost is closer to this Shadji Kapala. That's what I feel actually. And then he talks about Arshabhi Kapala. यत्र ऋषभः अंशः अपन्यासः मोऽन्तः गनिपधाल्पता सः अत्यल्पः अष्टकलं तत् स्यात् कपालं तु आर्षभीगतम्. So the fundamental note amsha and then semi-final note apanyasa are in rishabha. Final note nyasa is in madhyama, and then gandhara, nishada, panchama, dhaivata are alpa, rare. Shadja is atyalpa, very rare. There are 8 kalas in Arshabhi Kapala. And when we look at maybe a Bheri Raga, I think it may be suitable. I don't know. Anyhow, we have to search again. And then Gandhari Kapala talks about Madhyamaha Amshaha Grahaha Nyasaha Apanyasaha Dhaivato Bahuhu Yatra Alpaha Sariga Lopat Ripayoho Auduvam Bhavet Tad Gandhari Kapalam Syat Kalashtak Vinirmitam. So here Amsha, Graha, Nyasa, Apanyasa are all in Madhyama. Dhaivata is Bahuhu. Then Shadja, Rishabha, Gandhara are rare. Then Auduva formation is possible by eliminating Rishabha and Panchama. Then if you have heard about Niroshta Ragam, Raga Ragavan Raja Raja Vandite, like that, some Sagamadhani, maybe such ragas are suitable for this. And then he talks about Madhyama Kapala, Madhyamaha Amshaha Nirigapaha Swalpaha Yatra Kalanava Tanmadhyama Kapalam Syat iti Nishanka Sammatam. So he says, according to my view, Amsha fundamental note is Madhyama. Then Nishadha, Rishabha, Gandhara, Panchama are all rare. There are 9 kalas here in this Madhyama Kapala. Then Panchama Kapala, Rishabhamsham Sagraham cha Nidha Shadjagamalpakam Kapalam Panchami Jati Jatam Ashtakalam Viduhu. So here also Amsha is Rishabha, Graha is Shadja, then Nishada, Shadja, Gandhara, Panchama are rare. There are 8 kalas in derived from the Panchami Jati. And then Dhaivati Kapala. Here Atyalpa Rishabha Gandharam Pa Nyasam Madha Bhuricha Shadjya Iva Kapalam Tad Dhaivatyaha Sakalastakam. So Panchama is the final note, Nyasa. Rishabha and Gandhara are Atyalpa. Madhyama and Dhaivata are profuse, Bahu. And then it is like Shadji in other respects and has 8 kalas. And then in Naishadi Kapala, Grahamsha Nyasa Shadjam cha Rigalpamati Bhuribhihi Nidhamai Rashtakalakam Syat Naishadi Kapalakam. So here Graha, Amsha, Nyasa are all in Shadja, and then Rishabha and Gandhara are Alpa. Nishada, Dhaivata and Madhyama are Bahu. And there are 8 kalas. And then he next talks about Kapala Gana Phalam. Iti Sapta Kapalani Gayan Brahmoditaih Padaihi Swaraischa Parvati Kantastutau Kalyana Bhag Bhavet. So, by singing these 7 Kapala songs as composed and set to tune by Brahma in praise of Parvati Kanta Shankara, one attains the supreme good, Kalyanam. Kalyana Bhag Bhavet. It is good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and all those things. And then he next talks about Kambalagana. Here, yatra grahaha amshaha apanyasaha panchamah bahulah tu rihi. So, saha nyasaha madha gandharaha tu alpaha tat kambalam matam. Panchami jati sanjatam alpata bahuta vashat swaranam bahavo bhedaha tasya purvaihi udiritaha. Pritaha kambalaganeena kambalaya varam dadau purari radhyapi priyate tairatah shivaha. So here, Graha, Amsha, Apanyasa are in Panchama. Rishabha is Bahula. Shadja is the Nyasaswara. And then Madhyama, Dhaivata, Gandhara are Virala, Alpa. And this is originated from Panchami Jati. That is the speciality. So by being propitiated by the Kambalagana, Shankara bestowed a boon upon Kambala, a Naga. Therefore, even today, he is propitiated by the Kambalagana. So here, Kapalagata Gana, Padani, Kapalanam, Kramat Brumaha, Brahma Proktam Padavalim. So here, how these actually, if we look at these, the padas, we feel it is more related to Tantra. Those people who follow Tantra Marga, maybe to get some benefits, they must have practiced this, or maybe to please Ishvara, Shankara, or Bhairava, you can say, because it is saying Bhairava. So the fierce form of Ishvara, Shankara. So the words are like this: Jhantum Jhantum, Khatvangadharam, Damshrakaralam, Tadit Sadrisha Jihvam, how. These this kind of words we don't use in our daily prayers, isn't it? And it is Bahurupavadanam, Ghanaghoranadam, and then Nrumunda Manditam, Kritavikatamukham, Namami Devam Bhairamam. This fierce form of any god we usually avoid. Only when we are forced into some terrible situation, maybe, or if we want to gain some extraordinary benefits or to control some situation like that. So normal people don't use these things. These words are this kind of prayers or offerings. So here, this is Shadji Kapala Padani. So Jhantum is one of the Shushkakshara, he says, but syllables devoid of meaning. Maybe there may be some meaning arrived out of this pada also. And it is said to have been spoken by Brahma. This is a part of an ancient tradition which is lost to us. And they say it must have derived from Gandhara Grama. That also, right now we don't have any proof to say that it has, we have got this from Gandhara Grama. Maybe we also need to meditate upon Lord Shankara and find out like research what they do, research people, what is there already, that they again search for it, and that becomes research, no? So like that. And then it is obeisance to Lord Bhairava, holding a club with a skull on the top and having terrific teeth, tongue resembling lightning, a face with many forms, and a tumultuous sound, who is decorated by human skulls and bears a terrible countenance. Same way, we have Arshabhi Kapala, then Gandhari Kapala, which talks about Chalattaranga Bhanguram, अनेक रेणु पिंजरम सुरासुरैः सुसेवितं पुनातु जाह्नवी जलम मां बिंदुभिः. Like that it goes on. Various words describing Bhairava, Shiva, Durga, Chamunda, like that. And then there is Dhaivati Kapala, Agnijwala, Shikhavali, Mamsa Shonita Bhojini, Sarvaharini, Nirmanse, Charma Munde, Namostute, like that. So the word Kapala derived from the root Kam, Shiraha, head. Actually, in today's parlance, it is skull. But when we refer to some scriptures, it says it can be a collection. It also can be something belonging to a group, assemblage. So many meanings are there. Then, but if we look at such descriptions, then it is definitely a group of ragas, or maybe a particular raga, and giving rise to so many other ragas, like that. And then if we look at Amara Kosha, it says Kapala, Shirosthi Khandaha. And then Kapala Ganas were simple songs actually. They were based on melodic structures or jatis called Kapalas. The 7 Kapalas were derived from Shuddha variety of 7 jatis. So each of the Prakaranas are linked. So it's a very beautiful way of developing structure to the musical parlance. And all the text was in praise of, most of the text was in praise of Shiva. Here and there we get there are songs which are composed on Durga or Chamunda or some other deity. And then Kambala Gana is derived from jatis known as Kambala. These were derived from Panchami Jati. And then Kapala literally means skull bone, but Kalinatha says Kapala is a modification of a Shuddha Jati from which it is derived. If a Jati can be a melodic type, giving rise to many ragas, Kapala is a cross section of a particular Jati, which has special features of that particular derived raga. So it is like our Melakarta system, and then our thought system of Hindustani music. Then he talks about Geeti Lakshanam Tadbhedascha, the definition of and classification of Geetis. Varnadyalankritaha Ganakriya Padalayanvitaha Geeti Rityuchyate Sacha Budhaihi Ukta Chaturvidha. So Magadhi Prathama Jnaya Dvitiya cha Ardhamagadhi Sambhavita cha Pruthula Ityetasam Lakshma Chakshmahe. So he says the act of singing embellished by various patterns of tonal movement, Varna, and then 63 Alankaras, and then this kind of verbal phrases, Pada, set in musical speed, tempo, is called Geeti. So one particular structure is formed with all the topics which we covered in the last few sessions. And this is said to be fourfold. This Geeti is of 4 types. They are Magadhi, Ardhamagadhi, Sambhavita, and Pruthula. And then if we look at Magadhi Geeti, Geetva Kalayam Adyayam Vilambita Layam Padam Dvitiyayam Madhyalayam Tat Padantara Sanyutam. Sa Tritiya Pade Techa Tritiyasyam Drute Laye iti Triravritta Padam Magadhim Jagur Budhaha. So here what happens, if we take this example, Maga Madha Devam Dhani Dhani Sanidha Devam Rudram Rega Rega Maga Resa Devam Rudram Vande. So here first it is that if we look at the only Devam, Maga Madha, slow tempo is there. Dhani Dhani Sani Dha. That the speed it picks up. Devam Rudram Rega Rega Maga Resa Devam Rudram Vande. That is fast tempo. Such a Geeti that repeats a verbal phrase thrice is called Magathi. So I don't know what kind of raga would have been there. So I used what I understood. Okay. Then laya, what we understand by laya is the musical speed, which is known to be threefold: Druta, Madhya, and Vilambita. Then if we look at Ardhamagathi Giti, Purvayoho Padayoho Ardhe Charame Viryadodite Tadardhamagadhim Prahu. Here what happens if we look at the example, Marega sa devam sa 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 dhani tavam rudram padha pamadram vande. So here the latter half of the previous padas, verbal phrases, is sung twice. Then it is called Ardhamagathi. And then in Ardhamagathi, you have one more variety. Viravritta padam pare. Ma 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 devam dhasa dhasa dhani devam rudram panidhamama rudram vande. And then Sambhavita Gitihi, the third variety. Here Sankshepita pada bhuri guruhu Sambhavita mata Dhamma marega bhaktya rega sa devam nidha sani rudram dhani mama vande. Last one, Pruthula Gitihi. Bhuri Laghvakshara pada Pruthula Sammata Satam. So here, Magarega Suranata Sa Dhani Dha Harapada Dhasa Dhani Yugalam Panidapama pranamata. So like this, here verbal phrases with many short syllables. That is what is Pruthula. And then next he talks about Talashrita Gitayaha Yadva Yathakshare Yugme Gurvo Prathamayoryada Ekaikam Chitramargarham Prayujya Chaganatmakam. Then Matrabhihi Ashtabhiryuktam Dakshine Dhruvakadadibhihi So here he talks, there is a detailed information on Tala in the chapter Taladhyaya. But here he brings out few observations. He talks about three types of Chachatputa. So, Ekakala, Dvikala, Chatushkala are all mentioned. And then Ekakala is called Yathakshara. Yadva, Yathakshare Yugme Gurvoho. So, here measure is two gurus followed by one Laghu and one Pluta. And final count is 8 matras like that. And anyhow, when we go to the Taladhyaya, then we will be discussing about it in detail. Then Laghu, everybody knows, time taken to pronounce 5 short syllables or winking of eyes for 5 times. 2 Laghus is equal to 1 Guru. 3 Laghus will become 1 Pluta. And how Laghu, Guru, Pluta are written, that is also shown by him. Actually, I forgot to add that. After maybe, I don't know whether I can try it here. Okay. It should be, this is Guru, and then this is Pluta. Laghu will be like this. That is what is described in the text. And then Chachat Putaha is there. Taha, that is Pluta. Chachat Putaha is written as, it will be written as like this. Something like this. And it has 8 matras. And matra is another expression for love. That's what he says. And then he talks about some Chitra Marga of Magadhi in Ekakala, and then Vartika Marga, Dakshina Marga, and many margas like Pataka, Patita, Dhruvaka, Sarpini, and so many margas are described by him. Sambhavita and Pruthula are also on the same lines, but slightly varying. Sambhavita is set in Dvikala, Pruthula is set in Chatushkala, Chachatputa. That is what he says. So, there ends the Geeti Prakarana, and there's a very short Prakarana. So, if you have any questions, anything you want to, Radha Bhagini, you want to share something?
Namaskar, Bhagini.
Namaste.
As such, and we don't have the demarcations like Pallavi and Pallavi and all here, right?
That
is
comes
not
later,
given.
no?
Later only, yes.
Yeah.
But were there sections like one verse and
Yes,
another
yes.
verse?
Yes,
Were
yes.
there?
It comes later. It's a structural development, no? So later on, it will come.
It's
Actually,
not
we could
mentioned
have clubbed both Jati and Geeti, but I
in-
didn't want to do it like that because each of these topics are, it's very, no, we need to pay a lot of attention. So,
Yes, yes. But they have not mentioned any segregation of sections at all in.
no, that will
Is it?
come later, no? Next, we are taking up Raga Viveka. So, till now, what we have covered in these sessions, see, now, see, what we have covered till now is a systematic development of Nada, Sthana, Shruti, Swara, Jati, all these things. And then Grama, Murchana, Krama, and then Sadharana, Prakarana, and then like this, there is this Varna, Alankara. So many topics have come, no? So next is Raga Viveka Adhyaya. So I don't want to, when we go to the Raga Viveka Adhyaya, I don't want to again repeat all these things because all of you are experts in Sangeetam and Sanskritam. So there is no need to again repeat these things, and we can directly go to Raga Viveka Adhyaya. That's also a huge chapter. So maybe we may have to do only 2 prakaranas are there, but very huge. So we may need 3-4 sessions at least to have an overview of Raga Viveka Adhyaya. And then any Hema Bhagini, Rukmini Bhagini?
That was very nice to listen to those. You gave life to those swaras, and it was nice to listen to that because all the time it is always on the paper or on the screen. But to hear something practically
Yes,
implemented,
yes.
very happy to listen to that, and very nicely you brought life to it. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Namaskaram, Mahodaya.
Namaste, namaste.
What was striking to me was like, how gradually is building up, each component of music. I mean, from the beginning to now, it's a very scientific way of looking at it, and how this developed. That is one thing, and the second, even in this particular thing, he's already given you, to me, when I'm looking at it, for the first time, it's looking as if he's giving you the steps for, practicing the various speeds, to practice, how to do Neraval, how to take one word or, few padas and then split them, and how to fit them into. He's giving you some framework for those, and how to practice. I mean, that's how it's coming across to me. I mean, I don't know what his intentions are, but I'm kind of thinking in those lines. I mean, I don't know how it seems to others, but the building up of the foundation, and very gradually, like layer by layer, he's adding the complexities. So I think at the end of it, we would have seen how the whole music as it was, in that century
Yes.
was brought, how it developed, and that's we are actually seeing that being built. That's we're very. I kind of appreciate that part of that very much. And thank you for taking the time and to sing those phrases. They were very, very illustrative, very nice.
See, we don't know whether we are doing justice or not by singing like that, but it is not available anywhere. So I thought, okay, whatever comes to my mind, I'll use that. That's it.
It's like it's speech getting transformed to music gradually. From
Yes.
just the lyrics, you just add a small tune to it, and it becomes more and more complex. And it's
Yes.
like transformation of the EL to இசை.
Yes.
அந்த அந்த வரும் வார்த்தையா இருக்கிறது அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா அந்த லைக் ஹவு பெகினி செட் அந்த டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்கு.
Okay, so we will meet again next week with Raga Viveka Adhyaya. Till that time, if you have any doubts regarding these 8 prakaranas, please go through them once again and please reach out to me. I'll try my best to answer whatever is possible from my side. अस्तु. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.